Good evening, everyone. The title of my paper is Abolishing Slavery of Vulnerable Africans by Indian Gujarati Traders, Identity and Humanity in Gunwant Rai Acharya's novel, Dariyala. Gunwant Rai Popatlal Acharya, 1900 to 1965, the most prominent Indian novelist, dramatist, essayist, and journalist of 20th century, who enriched the Indian literature of Gujarati language by his literary endeavor. In the fourth and fifth decades of the 20th century, a large numbers of readers were attracted towards his historical and coastal narration. All the historical sources which he discussed in his fictions are related to the real historical events which he mentioned in his respective books, either in the introduction or as a reference at the last. Dariyala, published in 1938, is one of the such most famous and popular books. However, it is very difficult to translate the title in English from Gujarat, but we can say it is like the son of the sea. In the novel, the title not only represents the protagonist but also the entire community. Moreover, the title doesn't work as noun but symbol, metaphor, adjective, and adverb for the nature and of the lifestyle of particular community who are related to the sea directly or indirectly. The major thematic preoccupation of the novel is to abolishing the slavery system and slavery trades from the Africa in the 17th century and to pass the message of the universal brotherhood, love, compassion, sympathy, unity, equality, identity, human rights, justice, and major factors related to the humanity and universal justice, which appeals to not only one region, nation, or community, but the entire human beings of the world, which rightly defines through the following Sanskrit slok. Ayam nija paroveti, ganana lagu chetasam, udar charita nam tu vasudev kutumbakam. It is the feeling like that all the human beings on the earth are one of my family members, and I feel towards them like the same as I do with my family. The novel has very artistic structure. It is divided in 27 chapters, and all the chapters have their own title. It records the historical movements of the migration of Indians who are from Gujarat, especially from the Saurashtra and Kutch. As we know, the state of Gujarat has long seashore, around 1,600 kilometers. Gujarati traders migrated to African continent for the business, established their trade empires and settled there more than 100 years before the colonials or Europeans entered in the Africa. Ramjiva is one of the such migrants and protagonists of the novel who works with the company of Jairam Shivji. The company is one of the established companies in Africa by the Indians. The chief business of the company is to export the slaves from the Africa to the different parts of the world where they will be sold in the markets of the slaves. Ramjiba is master in capturing and trapping the vulnerable Africans from the dark and thick African jungle. The seasonal business of the slave of this company of Jairam Shivji was more than 10 lakh, and it was the time of the beginning of the 17th century Africa. Ramjiba was sympathyless towards Africans, and he did not consider them equal to the human beings. He always treated them as animals or slaves. But one incident changed him completely. Once Ramjiva and his team captured 20 African men, women, and they were taking them to the company. They all were so tightly tied with each other chain that they are unable to escape. But then the tragedy happened. One horned rhino killed 19 innocent human beings. Only one was succeeding to escape from there, but he disturbed mentally. The 19 vulnerable Africans were helpless and unable to escape or found the way of survival because of the tight chain. Ramjiva saw these incidents. He saw the dance of death of 19 innocent human beings and felt that the responsible person of the death of these 19 innocent men and women is not other than he himself. He changed totally. Then he doesn't consider vulnerable Africans as slaves or objects, but now he started to accept them as their family members or as human beings. He has now enough courage to make understand the company chief, Ladaba. Ladaba, who is the head not only of the company of Jairam Shivji, but he has earned the respect of being the head of the family members of all Gujarati migrants. Ramjiva once declares his resolution to the all migrants and Ladaba. My resolution is that I am taking vow to abolish the threads of human slavery from its roots in Jangbar, Africa. Ramjiva feels that what will be the difference between us and wild animals if we treat other human beings like a slave, sympathyless, or compassionless? The resolution of the protagonist reminds me the famous line from Rigveda, Krunvantu Vishwam Arya. It means the entire world will be cultured by me. It means, first of all, I will change myself, then I will preach and teach to the world. Ramjiva does the same. He starts living among the natives and tries to culture them. He encourages them for farming of clothes to be economically independent. However, he proposes to the Ladaba, the chief, that he will give them the clothes of the same price as of the captured vulnerable African slaves. Then will you release them? Ladaba accepts his proposal and promises him to help him to do the same agreements with other companies also. He continues with his noble work. By the recommendations of Ladaba, he helps the East India Company to find their officer from the thick jungle. Once, including Ladaba, all migrants come to know that one Indian woman is captured by the pirate Abu. In the leadership of Ramjiva, they make her free from the pirate. Now, these incidents make everyone to feel like Ramjiva towards the vulnerable Africans, and company decide to stop the slave business and they release all the slaves. Ramjiva completed his vow and he succeeded in arising humanity in other Indian migrants too. One of the famous Gujarati critic, novelist, dramatist, Chandrakant Bakshi writes in his Mahajati Gujarati, which was published in 1979, about this community. It is impossible to write about this community in 5 pages or 500 pages. I feel the same, like Chandrakant Bakshi. I am concluding my talk with that. We can say the novel Daryalal is an example of equality, unity, love, compassion, identity, social justice, sympathy, and universal brotherhood towards not only to the vulnerable citizens of Africa, but to the entire world. Thank you.